Hey guys, what's up? It's Awesome Sports 13 here, and today I'm coming to you guys with sign-up series number 52, the second ever debuting edition. So as you guys can tell, we are just going to be using the classic show-off showdown ramp today. No 6-lane raceway, unfortunately, but it will be back in the future. There are a total of 36 trucks in the event. So for round number 1, we're going to kick things off with the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior taking on Horsepower. We go down here to look at the races. Once again, all of these trucks are debuting, and make sure you go watch the Field of Trucks video if you didn't hear what truck you are in. And we are going to end round number 1 with the overcharged El Toro Loco and Son of a Digger. So let's get Series 52 underway. And sign up Series 52 is underway. The first winner will be Horsepower, taking the win over the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Next up, we have Overboard taking on El Toro Loco. And this is close, but Overboard will take the win over El Toro Loco. Next up is Pirate's Curse taking on the Amazing Spider-Man. And Pirate's Curse will take down Spider-Man. Next up is Thunderoris taking on Son of a Digger Purple Tires. And Thunderoris, I believe, somersaulted to take the win, and he did, getting the win over the purple-tired Son of a Digger. Next up is Venom taking on Calavera. And this is close, really close, and Calavera will take the win over Venom. Next up, we have Tempest Steed taking on Captain America. And Captain America will take the win over Tempest Steed. Next up, we have King Sling taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And this is close, but Dalmatian will take the win over King Sling. Next up is the Yellow El Toro Loco taking on the Street Treats Megalodon. And the Street Treats Megalodon zooms for the win. Next up is the Street Treats Gravedigger taking on Ranger Rescue. And Ranger Rescue will take the win with a wheelie. Next up is Dragon taking on Black Panther. And Black Panther will beat Dragon. Next up is the Mercury Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on Shaker. And Shaker will beat the Mercury Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Next up is Octonator taking on the Overcharged Avenger. And the Overcharged Avenger will beat Octonator. Next up is the Mercury Monster Mutt Rottweiler taking on Recreation. And the Rottweiler Mercury will take the win over Recreation. Next up, we have Bog Hog taking on War Machine. And Bog Hog will sneak past War Machine. Next up is Salvager taking on Caleb Blood Soldier Fortune. And Caleb Blood Soldier Fortune will take the win over Salvager. Next up is Zombie taking on the Grandma Gravedigger. And the Grandma Gravedigger will get the win with a block. Next up is Soldier Fortune taking on Iron Man. And Soldier Fortune will get the win with a block. In the final race of round number 1, we'll feature the Overcharged El Toro Loco and Son of a Digger. And this is really close. Down to the wire. Let's see who got it. And as you guys can tell, looking at the top of your screen, Son of a Digger will edge out the Overcharged El Toro Loco. Alright, you guys, here we are with round number 2. We will kick things off with Horsepower and Overboard. And round 2 is underway. The first winner will be Overboard taking down Horsepower. Next up is Pirate's Curse taking on Thunderoris. And Thunderoris will tumble to beat Pirate's Curse. Next up is Calavera taking on Captain America. And Calavera will get the win with a block. Next up is Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on the Street Treats Megalodon. And the Street Treats Megalodon will get the win over Dalmatian. Next up is Ranger Rescue taking on Black Panther. And Ranger Rescue will edge out Black Panther. Next up is Shaker taking on the Overcharged Avenger. And Shaker will beat Avenger. Next up is the Mercury Monster Mutt Rottweiler taking on Bog Hog. And Bog Hog will beat the Mercury Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Next up is Caleb Blood Soldier Fortune taking on the Grandma Gravedigger. And Caleb Blood Soldier Fortune will beat the Grandma Gravedigger. And the final race of round 2 will feature Soldier Fortune and Son of a Digger. And Soldier Fortune will beat Son of a Digger. Alright, you guys, so as you guys can tell, we do need a fast loser to take on Soldier Fortune in round 3. And here are the 2 trucks that I have selected, the Grandma Gravedigger and Black Panther, who is coming back to face Soldier Fortune. And it will be Black Panther. What a win. All right, you guys, here's our races for round number 3. And as you guys can tell, there are a total of 10 trucks in this round. So 10 trucks will go down to 5. So we will need a fast loser. Today, I'm going to do just random because usually, I don't know, I just haven't done that in a while. So I'm just going to randomly pick them and we'll see who comes out on top. And we're going to kick off round number 3 with Overboard taking on Thunderosaurus. And who is advancing to the quarterfinals? It will be Thunderosaurus. Next up is Calavera taking on the Street Treats Megalodon. It will be Megalodon. Sorry, bad camera work, but Megalodon will take the win. Next up is Ranger Rescue taking on Shaker. And what a race. Both of them fell on their back, but Shaker will edge out Ranger Rescue. Next up is Bog Hog taking on Caleb Blood's Soldier Fortune. And Bog Hog did hit the line first. You can look back at the replay, but Bog Hog did hit the line first, and he will move on. And the final race of round 3 will feature Soldier Fortune and Black Panther. And Soldier Fortune will take the win over Black Panther. Alright, you guys, so we need a fast loser to take on Soldier Fortune in the quarterfinals. And here are the 2 trucks that I have selected, Black Panther and Overboard, who is moving on to the quarterfinals. And it will be a very close race. Let's see who took it. And as you guys can tell at the top of your screen, looking at the top of your screen, Overboard will come back as the fast loser as he takes the win over Black Panther. Alright, you guys, and here is our races. Here is the quarterfinals. So as you guys can tell, 6 trucks will go down to 3, so we will need a fast loser. And once again, I'm just going to pick 2 random trucks to see who will move on. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and kick off the quarterfinals with Thunderosaurus and the Street Treats Megalodon. And who is moving on to the semifinals? And it will be Street Treats Megalodon. Next up is Shaker and Bog Hog. And this is really close, but Bog Hog will take the win over Shaker. And the final race of the quarterfinals is Soldier Fortune taking on Overboard. And it will be Overboard taking the win over Soldier Fortune. Alright, you guys, here is our semifinals for Sign Up Series 52. But as you guys can tell, we need a fast loser to take on Overboard in the semis. And here are the 2 trucks that I have selected, Soldier Fortune and Thunderosaurus, who is coming back to the semifinals. It will be Thunderosaurus with a comeback win over Soldier Fortune. Alright, you guys, and here is our semifinals for Sign Up Series 52, the second ever debuting edition. Let's go ahead and look at our field of trucks. Inside of the Street Treats Megalodon, we have Spin Master Monster Jam. Inside of Bog Hog, we have Monster Jam Collector Racing. Inside of Overboard, we have Monster Jam Dallas. And inside of Thunderosaurus, we have Monster Jam Curry Gaming. So, here we go with our semifinals. We are going to kick it off with the Street Treats Megalodon and Bog Hog, who is moving on to the championship race. So, who is going to the championship race of Sign Up Series number 52? And it will be a close race, but it will be the Street Treats Megalodon taking the win over Bog Hog. And who will move on to the championship race to face the Street Treats Megalodon, Overboard or Thunderosaurus? And it will be Overboard, blocking Thunderosaurus for the win. Alright, you guys, and here is our championship race for Sign Up Series 52, the second ever debuting edition. Inside of the Street Treats Megalodon, we have Spin Master Monster Jam, and inside of Overboard, we have Monster Jam Dallas, who has already won the first ever debuting edition. He is looking for his second win for the debuting edition. So, the winner of Sign Up Series 52 is going to be none other than This is, wow, really close. Very anticlimactic. And as you guys can tell by the top of your screen, Monster Jam Dallas in Overboard has won it. Monster Jam Dallas, congratulations on your second win on my channel. If you're counting the points competition, you've won 3, but by technicality, you have won 2. And both of them, coincidentally, have been the debuting edition, so Monster Jam Dallas is undefeated in the debuting edition series on my channel. So sorry to Spin Master Monster Jam in the Street Treats Megalodon. You honestly kind of had an advantage because this was a metal-based truck, one of 2 metal-based trucks in this series. So you had an advantage technically, but as it proved to be stealthy here today, as you made it all the way to the championship race, but you did fall just short to Mr. Undefeated Monster Jam Dallas. So congratulations to you for coming this far though, but better luck next time in Sign Up Series 53. So congratulations once again to Monster Jam Dallas and Overboard, and I'll see you guys in the next video.